Hi church family, I just wanted to give you a progress report on our church finances, as I said I would in the last update in May. Just to say, if you've stumbled across this video and you're not part of the Wood Green Church family, please ignore what I'm about to say. We're not after your money. This is an update for those in our church family so they can respond prayerfully and practically as appropriate. I shared with you in the last video that we're facing a big shortfall in our income as a church this year. This is for a variety of reasons. Firstly, because of the extra costs associated with planting Centre Church Droitwich. Secondly, because energy costs have gone through the roof. And thirdly, because of the delayed effect of COVID, as all our church ministries have restarted with a bang, and as some of our regular givers haven't returned to church. As I explained last time, nearly 80% of our church budget is spent on people, either our own staff team or the mission partners we regularly support. And so there isn't a lot of scope for reducing our expenditure without directly affecting people. But as an emergency measure, we've made deep cuts to our budget this year, and we plan to draw on some financial reserves we have to buy us time for income to recover. So that's a recap of the news I shared in the last video, and the good news is that many of you have responded. Since the last update, 6 of those who regularly give have increased their giving, and 9 new standing orders have been set up from people who've started giving regularly for the first time. Can I say, if that's you, thank you so much for responding. We are so grateful to God for you. Regular monthly giving is what we really need to help us move towards a more sustainable financial position, so thank you so much. We've also had 24 one-off gifts to help us bridge the gap this year. Again, if that's you, thank you so much for responding and giving in this way. We are so grateful. Look, we recognise there's a cost of living crisis, and we also understand why there have been those who've had to decrease their giving or stop giving altogether in order to make ends meet. If that's your situation, please don't feel guilty. We know that that's not a decision you would have taken lightly, and we do appreciate how hard that must have been for you. Can I reassure you that you are a valued member of our church family? We appreciate that for many, times are tight. So what's our financial situation now? Well, when you balance out the increases and decreases in giving, we're still a long way short of what we need for this year. Our expenditure as a church is likely to be a little higher than we originally anticipated because of extra costs associated with helping Centre Church get started and established as an independent church. So all in all, we still need around another £40,000 of income this year to meet our cutback budget and limit our use of reserves. So please do continue to pray and respond as you are able. Maybe you've not got round yet to responding. Look, I know how busy life is, and maybe it slipped off your to-do list. Well, if that's the case, can I give you a gentle nudge to respond now? And if you're holding back for some reason, can I encourage you to take a step of faith and give joyfully? In 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 7, Paul says, God loves a cheerful giver. And the reason God loves a cheerful giver is because that's the way he gives to us. Paul continues in the next verse, and God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. God cheerfully provides us with all we need, so that we can abound in every good work, one of which is to cheerfully give to meet the needs of God's people. So if you've not yet responded, let me encourage you to do so joyfully, not reluctantly, reflecting the generous heart of God towards us. Just a reminder that if you want to give, the giving page on our church website has all the details you need to give a one-off gift or to set up a standing order. And if you're a taxpayer, please don't forget to fill out a gift aid form so we can claim back the tax on your gift. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I'll update you again after the summer when we have more news.